What's going on, YouTube? This is the Jackson here with
the Big Shrimp,
and we decided that we wanted to do a little fantasy draft with franchise mode on Madden. And you see here we're at the power rankings, the NFL power rankings on ESPN, because to select our teams before we do the fantasy draft, we're going to do random.org. This is our religion. Anytime you have a question about anything, go to random.org. It is amazing. Now, I think the rule should be, well, since our favorite teams, well, he likes the Bears and the Patriots, and I like the Bengals. I mean, I like some other teams, but I don't care to play in their divisions. As long as it's not a team that we hate or is in our favorite team's divisions.
I also can't have the Giants because they ruin dreams.
That counts as hate. So let's start off with the Big Shrimps. He'll go first here.
All right. I gotta click it.
All right.
Get it. And bop.
16.
It's kind of in the middle.
Oh.
Ew.
See, if that was
Whatever.
me.
I'll take it. I don't care. That's nasty.
You want the Steelers? All right.
I mean, I don't want the Steelers.
Do you
but
hate
I'll
the
take
Steelers?
them. I don't hate them.
All right. Well, you can have them. All right. So he's got the Steelers.
I would just be depressed if I was ever drafted by them.
I get. Ooh.
Dang.
The Panthers. Ooh, I like that.
That's not bad.
You can repick if you want. You can get another spin.
All right. Random.org. You know what I really want. If it wants me to have 16, it'll do it again.
Cardinals?
Ooh, the Cardinals. That's fine.
That's better. Okay, so
That's better.
Cardinals and Panthers. So we're both in the NFC. So, yeah. Definitely a playoff matchup possibly there.
Yeah.
So, yeah. All right, that's better than Steelers. I don't like the Steelers. They're stupid.
Yeah, they really suck.
Okay, so let's head on down to the good old Madden and start up a little draft, if you know what I mean. Okay, so instead of going through the entire draft process and showing you guys that, as it'll take like 40 to 45 minutes to go through that entire thing, I think I should just go over the key picks for each of our teams. I'll go over mine, and I think I'm going to let Big Shrimp go over his. So let's start with the offense. We got Michael Vick late. I really like mobile quarterbacks, so I went with Michael Vick. At halfback, you already know it's Tank Jackson. He's going to be taking the workload for this team throughout the season. He's going to put the team on his back, and we're going to really rely on the run game, even though we do have some pretty good weapons with the pass game, which we're about to get into. Our wide receivers, we have Anquan Bolden leading the way at number 1. And then we kind of have a mix-up where we can throw in some people at all kinds of... We can throw them in at different times. But right now, Golden Tate has proved that he is the number 2 wide receiver. He's got a lot of speed, and he's made some big plays. And so he beat out Pierre Garçon, so we have him. And then we have Jerome Simpson, some more speed and athleticism at the 4 spot. So look for that 4 wide receiver shotgun set. Especially, you've got Tank Jackson who can catch the ball out of the backfield, and he'll be back there with me in the 4 wide receiver set. So we've got that. Tight end, we got Dustin Keller, solid. I got him late, too. I thought that was a pretty solid pick. At left end on the defensive line, Lamar Houston. So he's going to really get to that quarterback and help us out there. Jonathan Fanene, solid, a former Bengal. Defensive tackle, we got Jarrell Casey, who I really like, and also Glenn Dorsey with him, who plays for the Chiefs. We're gonna look I think that's a solid line right there. It's not flashy, but it's solid. At left linebacker, we've got Brooks Reed, who he's a pretty good player for the Texans. And then in the middle, of course, Patrick Willis, who is gonna be all over the field. He's going to be beast. He's got 90 speed. He's very fast. He doesn't miss tackles, so he's going to be very helpful in the run game and the pass game, obviously. And on the right outside linebacker, we've got one of my favorite players, Whitney Merciless. He's merciless. I really like using him because he has low awareness, which brings down his overall, but he has some really nice intangible stats. Or he has some really nice, just athletic stats. He's pretty fast. He can get to the passer, and he's good to user control. So I really like using him. Cornerback, we've got Jonathan Joseph and Brandon Browner. I think that's a tough duo to meet up with. Once you get into our third, fourth, fifth corners, we're not too strong. So we're going to try to stick in 4-3 all we can, nickel. Try to keep as many linebackers out there because we have some talented linebackers. And a free safety. I like this safety little squad here. Reggie Nelson and Cam Chancellor. Got Reggie at free safety and Cam, of course, at strong safety. So you've got two really good players there. And this secondary is pretty scary, actually. So I think it's a good team, and I'm excited to see what we can do this season. Definitely want to make a run in the playoffs, but it's going to be a lot of fun with Michael Vick, Tank Jackson on offense. It's going to be explosive, I think, and the defense is going to be solid. It's going to get us out of some pretty bad situations. So that's it for my team. That's a lot quicker than going through the entire draft. So I'm going to turn it over to the Big Shrimp when he's ready. Right now.
All right, it's a Big Shrimp, and I ended up with the second draft pick and took the halfback Ray Rice as my first overall pick. And in the second round, I took my created player, the Big Shrimp, myself. And some of my other offensive players are the fullback, Chris Presley, Press, the Jackson's favorite fullback. The wide receivers, Lance Moore, Randall Cobb, and Jeremy Curley. The tight end, Kevin Boss. And then on defense, I ended up getting the left end, B.J. Raji, the right end, Jason Babin, the defensive tackle, Mike Patterson, also the defensive tackle, Marcel Darius, the Lolb, Elvis Dumerville, the Rolb, Gerard Mayo,
And your mold?
and my Molb, Robertson.
Craig
Robertson. I know,
But he
Craig.
goes by Craig.
I didn't know he goes by Craig.
Of course he goes
All
by
right.
Craig.
So I got my Mob, Craig Robertson. And my cornerbacks are Antoine Winfield and D'Angelo Hall. Free safety, Malcolm Jenkins. Strong safety, DeJuan Landry. And to round it all off, my big center, Nick Mangold. Oh, and also, I've got my key pick of the draft, Nick Toons.
Nick Toon.
Nick Toon.
Wide receiver.
Wide receiver, starting him.
Alright guys, so that's basically it. We just wanted to kind of go over our teams, and now you know, and now we can start putting out videos of the games. So enjoy this series, and peace.
See ya.